little shaken, Colin. Matty Ice, apparently he has some shoulder injury, but the Colts coach, Frank Reich, came out and said, this is for the rest of the season. Sam Ehlinger's the guy.
That feels like Irsay.
Well, just remember, Matt Ryan has the Colts paying him $12 million next season, Colin, next year. Matty Ice is getting $12 million from the Colts. This has been a disaster. Matty Ice, I have some stats for you. He's been sacked 24 times, most in the league. So the offensive line, they never fixed. And he is tied for the league lead, I believe, in interceptions thrown this season. So Sam Ehlinger, the Texas Longhorn, will get the start against the Commanders.
He's a backup. I wish him the best, but that's what he is.
Listen, I just talked Washington's sneaky wild card team in the NFC. If they beat the Colts here,
I think
3 wins in a row.
I think Taylor Heineke's better than Sam Ehlinger. That's my guess.
Taylor Heineke started, I think, 2 years. Where are you on this whole Jim Irsay owner stepping in?
I think it's bad. I think go give me the last owner that meddled that was good. Jimmy Haslam did. Jerry does. Al Davis did at the end.
Woody Johnson in New York does. And I've heard from somebody very credible, Robert Saleh has pushed back significantly.
Yes.
And Woody Johnson is hands off. It's working for the Jets this year. You don't want the owner meddling. Imagine if the powers here at Fox came down and told you what to talk about every show. How would you like that?
I wouldn't. No, I think we have a precedent for meddling owners. It's not great. Now that's in football. In baseball, Steinbrenner did it and had great success. But maybe baseball's got a different sensibility and culture. But in the NFL, where you gotta, the NFL is very much choreographed offense. Every minute counts.
You know who's been meddling for, I think, 25 years? This guy named Jerry Jones. Cowboys, not really. But it's tough to tell you, a billionaire, hey, man, I know football, you don't. Just go back to your glass office.
Hey,
I'll handle this. Jimmy
Johnson has told the story before with Jerry Jones, is that in the first 3 years when Jimmy Johnson got there, Jerry was building the business part of it. And then Jimmy started winning, and Jimmy was getting all the credit, and Jerry's like, hey, I own this. I want to have some fun, too. And then Jerry started doing, more public stuff and radio stuff, and that's all vanity and ego, which Jerry Jones has a right to have. But there is a clear, the idea that an owner sort of needs to talk on Monday, I'm not a huge fan of.
Yeah, definitely not. All right, next up, talk about the Seattle Seahawks. I think the biggest surprise story in the NFL this season, above my Jets and the Giants. Listen, Seattle came in with some of the lowest expectations in of any team in the league, and they whooped up on the Chargers 37-23. They led 17-0, like right out of the gate.
No, they totally dominated the football game. And I got my issues. What is the Chargers offense?
Chargers are going to be a topic, I think, this offseason.
Can you explain to me what is the offensive philosophy of the Chargers? What is the offensive philosophy of the Steelers? We got a bunch of good players. When I watch your offense, I should have an understanding of what you're trying to do and what you want to be. I can't figure it out with the Chargers. I can't figure it out with the Steelers.
Everything feels like an 8-yard hook, and the defenders are sitting on all the plays. Everything's behind the line of scrimmage. And by the way, Keenan Allen tried to come back from the hamstring, Colin. You see, did not play in the second half.
Yep.
They have a bye week now, but let's get back to the Seahawks. Pete Carroll, very excited that they are leading the NFC West.
Nobody told me that before we started the meetings in there. I would have been going nuts about that because that's fun, too. That's good. 7 weeks in. Look where we are. Who'd have thunk it? I really liked this today. I liked the way we played. I thought you could feel us in all 3 phases. We were humming, and guys were running, hitting the way we want to. It was a really physical game, and it was good to see the offense be able to go down the field and put some points on the board, and the defense to slow them down, other than the turnovers that screwed us up.
Listen, the Jets and the Seahawks nailed their drafts. First 4 and 5 picks are starting, and not just starting, not filling in, like starring. Those 2 tackles and Kenneth Walker, they will not have to draft a tackle in Seattle, barring an injury, for 7-8 years. They literally solved. They're still not great in the interior O-line. They've had tackle issues for years in Seattle. They're over. Walker, we knew Walker was going to be good. You and I
didn't know he'd be this good. He's going to be the offensive rookie of the year now that Breece Hall's down. Walker's unstoppable.
How about their 5th-round corner from University of Texas at San Antonio?
Yeah, Roadrunner, baby. Woolen, I believe.
He's fantastic.
He's very good. I'll just say this about Geno Smith. This guy's been very, very good, but it wasn't long ago that we were talking about the quarterback controversy in the preseason. Geno Smith versus Drew Lock. Remember that? And now Geno Smith is top 10 in the league in like every category.
So Seattle, because of the Russell Wilson trade, has 2 firsts, 2 seconds, a third, and 2 fourths. Could Seattle get more? Seattle's to a point now where if this is what Geno Smith is.
But do you think this is what Geno Smith is?
No. They're going to draft a quarterback.
Okay.
But I'm just saying is, if you got 2 firsts, could you do it with a second one? Could you, I don't know. Seattle's going to be too good. They're not going to be picking in the top 10, are they? I don't think they are.
Well, the Denver pick that they get should be top 10, but their own pick probably not. There's a scenario where this team is like kind of in the mix for a playoff spot. I just took a gander at the schedule. It's not awful. And the division suddenly is
it's weird.
Are the Rams any good, Colin?
Well, I believe they're off a bye. They get their center back.
Well, we've been saying
Here's
that for
the
weeks.
thing.
We don't know
Think
if
about this.
Back.
So the Niners defense just got humiliated.
True.
Now they face the Rams.
Are they going to get their guys back, though?
Well, all I'm saying is when a great side of the ball gets humiliated, that Niners defense is today humiliated and embarrassed by the performance. Good luck to the Rams offensive line. Watch that Niners defense play with their hair on fire. When's the last time a Niners defense looked like that? That was embarrassing.
Yeah.
They give out just big play after big play. Now, Sean McVay's probably sitting there thinking, oh, no. Oh, God, no. They just got humiliated. Here they come, ticked off, facing us.
Was it a little weird? Their strategy seemed to be, we're not going to play the 2 high safeties.
I know.
And Mahomes killed them down the field.
I know.
MVS, Schuster, guys wide open. Like Sanford, what were they doing?
How about Schuster? Pretty productive now.
He looks good. D'Amico Ryans, I was hyping him up for the Carolina job. This was a bad performance yesterday. Now, I know guys are hurt, and you want to defend the Niners, but I digress. Let's move on. Final game of Week 7 tonight, Bears-Patriots. I don't know if this, if you get a dinner reservation tonight, are you going to that or are you watching this game?
Oh, well, I'm watching this game. Yeah,
okay.
No, I think New England's going to win it. I'm discouraged that Bailey Zappi, who I would have played until he was crappy. Bailey Zappi is sitting. Mac Jones is back in.
That's definite?
Well, that's what I read this morning.
Wow,
Isn't it definite?
All right. It sounds like Mac Jones is ready, but Bill Belichick's keeping the cards close to the vest. This will be interesting because Bailey Zappi doesn't make mistakes.
Here's
like
my
Mac
guess
Jones.
tonight. 24-10 Patriots.
I'll take that because I am loaded up on the Patriots to cover. I'll go 23-9 Patriots in a bit of a snoozer.
All right.
Patriots will not get caught looking ahead to the Jets next week.
I
had to say that. Come on.
Looking ahead to the Jets.
We got a big one of 5-2 Jets next week.
Those words have not been uttered in 10 years.
This is what
looking ahead to the Jets. No, it's usually looking forward to the Jets.
So Fox Bet has this as 8.5 as the
I would
point
take
spread.
New England to win and cover.
Yeah, I hammered New England.
James